Maybe you're looking forward to being not in one of those cars in Brian's morning traffic reports and planning retirement. Do you have goals for that? Financial planner Renee Rebelo joins us with her tips for planning that retirement. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Bob. How are you?
Good, good. So some ground we're going to cover this morning. You talk about there's our chronological age, but we need to think about our biological age when it comes to retirement planning.
Absolutely. So a lot of things have come into play where people now need to really think about their biological age and not just the chronological age. So chronological age can be measured with a calendar. You know exactly how old you are. You can plan out based on those numbers. However, what we're finding as financial planners is biological age is playing a factor into longevity and how long your money is going to last with regards to your retirement planning. So biological age takes different things that aren't so static, like, diet, exercise level, quality of sleep, and your lifestyle. And with a biological age, you can actually live longer and need a requirement for cash flow for a longer period of time. So it makes people really rethink how much money they need in retirement for how long, and do they need to work longer than they originally anticipated in order to have the lifestyle that their biological age can afford them.
Yeah, well, based on biological age, the way I eat and work out, I don't need that much money for retirement.
I test last night online, because you can get tests through saliva, you can get them through blood work, you can do them online, just Google them. And I came up 2 years younger than I am, which was like, that's it. Well, so, but it said you should exercise more and do push-ups every day and you will be younger. I'm like, okay, I'll work on that.
Okay. But it's true though, people, we're living longer, and it's frightening, the cost of retirement, like retirement residences, for example, and long-term care, like it's just, yeah.
I have my grandparents that I take care of, and they're in retirement residence, and the cost is substantial.
It is.
These are things that people need to plan for also. Retirement age hasn't changed since the 20th century. When you had to retire at 65, they gave you no choice. And, unfortunately, people are living longer, and they're making families broke because people are outliving their savings because they didn't plan to live that long.
Yeah.
And one of the things that people can look at too is during the pandemic, a lot of people thought about retirement, and a lot of questions that they need to ask themselves, because during the pandemic, they were able to see what retirement might be like, is how did they feel about where they were living? If they worked remotely, what was that experience like? Who do they like to spend time with? Who do they not like to spend time with? Did they get bored easily, or did they stay busy? Were they missing travel? Did they like staying home? And were they able to keep their physical and mental health in line?
Yeah.
Biological age is all those things into effect also, right?
Yeah, I want to ask you, we have less than a minute left. So let's get into the financial nuts and bolts. So we want to stretch that out if we're living longer. Should we be so conservative at the later stages we approach 65 with our investments?
Actually, it's quite the opposite, because if your biological age is younger, then you actually need to take risk for longer. So you need to increase your equity exposure and keep your income exposure on the lower side. So because you want to make sure that that money is going to last through your retirement phase, and especially your living years of retirement, because the first 10 years are the most active years, right?
And that makes perfect sense, although with the wonky markets, you got to buckle up for those wild swings down. You'll get wild swings up with the riskier positions, but again, yeah.
We plan for that too. You got to stay the course, because when you're retirement planning, you're planning years out, and you put that into consideration. It's all about adding life to your years and not years to your life.
Okay. Well, there's more great tips online. We're going to link up all your socials at chch.com and chat again. Renee Rebelo, have a great day.
Thank you. You too.